Today is a very auspicious day, EKADASI Tithi. Tithi means lunar day. We have solar calendar and also lunar calendar. In Vedic scriptures, always for every special, means for every days, always lunar day is taken. Like for Janmashtami, that 8th day of Bhadra month. So in different years, it will come on different solar date, but all special days are observed on lunar day, that is called Tithi. So today is Ekadashi Tithi, so it is most dear to Krishna, because you know that Mura demon was disturbing everything. Then, in short I'm telling, then demigods, they took shelter of Krishna, and Krishna fought with him, but played the pastime of not being able to defeat him. So he went to one cave to take rest, but that Mura demon came after him, and he saw Krishna there, but from Krishna's transcendental form, one goddess lady, she appeared. And she fought with that demon and she killed him. Then when Krishna woke up, then he asked her, "Who are you? You killed that demon, who are you?" Then she said, "I am your internal potency." Then Krishna said, "Okay, since you appeared on Ekadashi, means 11th lunar day, your name will be Ekadashi." She's a Devi, Ekadashi Devi. And Krishna told, whoever will observe you by fasting and by worship of me, his all sins will be destroyed and he will get devotion to me. Then you will find in Shastra different levels of worshippers, different levels of aspirants. Karma Kandis, they misidentify themselves with this material body, so they think my necessity is material benefits. So for them, Shastra, in order to encourage them to follow Ekadashi, Shastra will say, if you follow Ekadashi, then you will get this, like you will get a son, or you will get fame, you will get money, you will get wife or something. So they are inclined to take, means to observe fast, so they will observe for that purpose, but some purification of heart they will get because they are accepting regulation of Shastra. And they will get faith in Shastra because that result will come. So then they will be more inclined to go more deep into Shastra. Like one small boy, he becomes very sick. And the parents, they take him to doctor. And doctor sees this is the disease, he has to take this medicine. And in previous times there were no capsules, and that Ayurvedic medicines, they are not good taste. So child does not want to take that medicine because he does not know what are the consequences of not taking, that disease will go further. So they try to explain, but he said, "No, I will not take." "Then you will die." "Okay, let me die." Because he's not fully conscious of results. Just no, then I will die. Then doctor asks parents what this boy likes to eat. Then they say rasagula. Then doctor says to the child, "If you will take this medicine, then I will give you one rasagula." Then the child, being attracted to that rasagula, he agrees, "Okay, I will take, you give me rasagula." it is not the doctor's target to give him rasgulla. It is doctor's target to give him medicine. So he has to trick him, has to encourage him in some way so that he will take. Like that in Karma Kant, this sort of material benefits are shown if you follow this Shastra. So they are inclined. And Jnanis, they will be inclined, all your sins will be destroyed, you will be liberated. No more bondage, like this. They want this. But devotees, they are following Shastra exclusively for the service of Krishna, for his satisfaction. So all are following Ekadashi, but on different level. Shastra is one, but is giving advice according to qualification, eligibility, adhikar of person. Same. And one Shastra even may criticize another part of Shastra. Like Karma Kant Shastra will say, no, that is useless, that Gyan. That is not, you have to follow karma. And Jnana Shastra will say that is useless, that karma. And Bhakti, that is only for the time being. In order to keep them in that way of following for which they are eligible, but Shastra is one. It is meant to bring conditioned souls to the service of Krishna gradually, according to their. So you will also find that in people in general, conditioned souls, they're inclined to be violent to other animals or human beings even, and for sexual enjoyment, and for taking intoxicants like this. So Shastra never says you must do this. But for those who are too much inclined, Shastra will say, okay, you may take meat, but under these conditions. You make that sacrifice, and not every day. You take it every Sunday only, or depends what kind. And you can take wine, but not every day. You take every second day, and you do that yagya. So they are ready. But Shastra is not ordering you have to take wine. It is meant to regulate them in a progressive way that gradually they can gradually totally give up those sinful propensities and fully engaged in the service of Krishna. Same Shastra. But that is why we have to follow Shastra under the guidance of bona fide Guru, not just pick up one Shastra and say, oh yeah, you see, here meat is prescribed, so I will take. No, you have to go under the you have to be under the guidance of bona fide Guru, who will know the complete Shastra, what is the purpose, and he will apply Shastra according to your level for you in regard to all things. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very small boy playing that pastimes, he requested his mother, oh mother, you please give me something. Then mother said, yes, what you want? Because this is the nature of parents and child relation. Child will always demand something, and parents will give out of affection. That is why Mahaprabhu approached in this way. You please give me something. Then Sachi said, what you want, I will give you. Then he said, I want you to follow Ekadashi. Because, fasting on Ekadashi, because it is stated in Shastra, you will not get any scientific proof for this. The thing is, these things you cannot know otherwise except by Shastra. On Ekadashi day, all sorts of sins including up to eating of cow's meat. They enter into grains and beans by the will of Krishna. That is why Shastra says you should not take this on Ekadashi. If you will take, you will get those things. So you cannot get scientific proof for this. Only you can get scientific something that, according to Moon's positions, that water is going up and down in the body, and if you take grains on Ekadashi, then that water, there will be some not good for your health. That will take up the water and it will go up, so it will not be so good for health. But the thing is, the sins enter there. So all those who are serious, they will not. So Mahaprabhu requested. And Mahaprabhu, on Ekadashi day, later on, when he revealed his devotee pastimes, from early morning, he called all his personal associates, devotees, pure devotees. He said, today is Ekadashi, we will do kirtan to satisfy Krishna. From early morning, Shri Hari Basare Hari Kirtana Vidhan Nritya Arambilo Prabhu Jagatero Pran Punyavanta Shriva Sangana Shubharamba Utilo Kirtana Dvani Gopala Govinda Hari O Ram Ram Hari O Ram Ram Chaitanya Bhagavat. On the Ekadashi day, Hari Basar means very dear to Krishna. That is why I heard some devotees, they become afraid when they hear tomorrow is Ekadashi. They become afraid and very depressed because they think tomorrow I cannot eat certain things, so they are afraid. But those who are devotees, they are very happy. The Ekadashi is coming. It's very dear to Krishna, and he's more pleased on that day. If we serve him, 1,000,000 times more benefit you will get. So they're very happy because it is very dear to Krishna and they want to serve him more. So Mahaprabhu was very enthusiastic early morning in Srivas Thakur's courtyard. He called all and they started Kirtan. Mahaprabhu started. Nama Sankirtan, Gopal Govinda, Hari O Ram Ram, Hari O Ram Ram. Hari and Ram. Hari and Ram means Hari is Krishna and Ram is Balaram in this case. Or Nitai Gauranga also. Hari O Ram Ram, Hari O Ram Ram. Or you chant the name of Hari and Ram Chandra. So they were doing Kirtan from early morning. No eating, no sleeping, no drinking, nothing. No distraction, only fully absorbed, attentive to Krishna's satisfaction. Chanting, and all demigods and all also, they came. And whole day, whole night, and in the morning when they saw it is dawn, sun is rising, they became very much disappointed. Oh no, already it's daytime. They were very disappointed. And also it was prolonged, like in Rasa Lila, that night became one night of Brahma. Time also is controlled by Krishna. He can do whatever he likes. So he made it very long. But when you are getting bliss in something, then you will not be conscious of how time is passing. And always you will think, oh, it is very short. So like that, they were not chanting and every 30 seconds saying, oh, how much till the end of this round and how many more rounds, when it will finish, like that. Not in that mood. They were chanting pure name for the satisfaction of Krishna, and every step they are getting transcendental bliss in new taste all the time. So they were doing and becoming mad, dancing, jumping, and embracing each other, sometimes slapping also out of love. And so you will find in Chaitanya Bhagavat so many ecstatical symptoms they exhibited. Mahaprabhu falling to the ground, sometimes jumping, all this. This is the way how it should be done. Mahaprabhu told, it is scriptural prescript that on Ekadashi day you have to do Hari Kirtan for the satisfaction of Krishna, because in Kali Yuga, Kirtan is main thing. So in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also ordered Sanatana Goswami that you should write scriptures for how devotees should practice. So also about Ekadashi you will find in Hari Bhakti Vilas by Sanatana Goswami. On Ekadashi day, one has to give up all sinful activities, all enjoyments, not only sinful activities, also all kinds of enjoyments. And with all good qualities, means according to Bhagavatam, one who has devotion to Krishna, he has all good qualities. If someone has no devotion to Krishna, then all his so-called worldly good qualities are like decorations on a dead body. Means useless. What is the use of necklace on a dead body? No use. So like that, with all good qualities, means with devotion, we have to remain near Krishna. Upavas. One meaning of upavas is to fast. Another meaning is to reside near, like Upanishad. Upanishad has many meanings, but the best meaning is it will take you near to Supreme Lord. Upanishad. Another meaning is you have to stay near Guru to learn this. So many meanings there. So upavas means we have to remain near Krishna. But our Gurudev gave example, if someone's master is in 10th floor in the building and the servant is in ground floor, can he serve him? No, he cannot serve him. He has to go by steps or by elevator to that floor, to that flat, to that bed, and then he can serve his master. So like that, Krishna is transcendental. We are materially bound. How we can remain near him? Impossible. So by taking absolute shelter to Guru, receiving mantra from him, take absolute shelter, then Krishna will make your body transcendental as per degree of your surrender. So this is some difficulty also there, because we are not inclined to surrender completely. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed most easy way by chanting the name of Krishna, because Krishna and Krishna's name are not different. So if you chant his name, you are near Krishna all the time. But with devotion you have to do, so that Krishna will descend, then we are near. So in Bhagavatam also it is about pure devotion. You have example of Ambarish Maharaj. He was following Ekadashi for the satisfaction of Krishna only. You know the history. Durvasa Rishi's curse could not touch him. Ultimately, Durvasa had to apologize to Ambarish Maharaj. We are hearing that history. So it is shown how, what kind of result one gets by following Ekadashi for Krishna satisfaction. He will protect him by Sudarshan. Even Durvasa Rishi could not do anything. That is why you will find in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's biography and also in Gauriya Mat, means from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, from Prabhupada, that Ekadashi Mahatmya book was never published, with different stories of Ekadashi. This is this Ekadashi, this story, that, then you will get this. It was never published. Why? Because devotees, they already accepted pure devotional practice. They are doing everything only to satisfy Krishna, not for any other purposes. Like if I become sick, I know what is the benefit of taking medicine. So I will take that medicine. I don't need rasagula to be encouraged. I will take medicine because I know that is good for me. Like that, devotees, they follow EKADASI, doing more bhajan and fasting according to their capacity and Kali Yuga, all this, but you should not take those prohibited beans and grains and these things. So they are following for this purpose. So why they will hear those stories? Then your sins will be destroyed and you will go to heavenly planets, you will get sun. No, they are not for this. So that was not published. Even in ISKCON, during the time of Srila Sai Maharaj, it was not published. Later it came. Our Gurudev sometimes used to explain only for the purpose of showing the difference between karma kant and pure devotion, for that reason. But we are following for satisfaction of Krishna, like here we sang this song Shuddha Bhakata. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, I am very carefully observing Madhavatiti. Madhavatiti is in general all days related to Krishna, like Janmashtami, Nityananda Trayodashi, Nrishinga Chaturdashi, all, and also Ekadashi. So I am very carefully observing these days. According to prescription in Shastra, Sanatana Goswami gave, Janmashtami is followed in this way, Ram Navami in this way, Ekadashi in this way, all this. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, I am very carefully observing these days because Bhakti Janani, they are the mother of devotion. Means devotion will be born. You will get devotion if you follow this. So very carefully I am doing. So not out of fear, means not being afraid, oh, tomorrow I cannot eat. No, but oh, tomorrow more opportunity I can get to serve Krishna. He's so merciful. So devotees, they are very happy. The Ekadashi is coming. More benefit. So more Krishna will be more satisfied. Scientifically also, Srila Sridhar Maharaj explained that because of that moon and water and like this, our senses become more inclined to enjoy on this day. So if we don't take those food which are rich in protein and like this, then our senses will be more pacified. They will not be inclined to enjoyment. But Krishna is playing the pastime of being like a human being. So Krishna, like human, on Ekadashi day, he is more inclined to enjoy. So if he serves him on Ekadashi, then that will be more service to him. So devotees, they are very happy. We can serve Krishna, he will be more happy. So in that way we have to follow, according to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. According to Kali Yuga, Kirtan is main thing. Ambarish Maharaj was in, I think, Satya Yuga was that. He could follow, yes, it was Satya Yuga, he could follow on 10th day, yesterday, eating only once, noontime. On Ekadashi day, no eating, no sleeping, no drinking. Next day, Dwadashi, in the morning taking that breaking fast, only one rice or something, and again taking meal at noontime. In this way he was following Kol Ekadashi. But now, because in Satya Yuga it was possible, their life was in the marrow of bone. If you have marrow in the bone, you can keep your life. In Treta Yuga it came to bone. In Dwapar Yuga it came to flesh. In Kali Yuga it came into food. If we don't take food, we cannot keep life. But in previous ages they could do tapasya because they had this capacity. Like Hiranyakashipu also did tapasya. They could do. But in Kali Yuga it is not possible. So in Kali Yuga, maximum fasting is only one day. Ekadashi or Janmashtami. Only one day. Then you have to break fast. not 12 days or like Aditi did. Only one day, it is prohibited. Even if 2 fasting days come after another, you have to break fast and worship before. Like Baraka, you worship before and you have to break fast. You should not, it is not allowed to fast more than. And there is some, if you can fast without water, it is okay, it is very good. But if you will always think about food, not about Krishna, then that is not beneficial. If you will suffer so much and only thinking about food, and when next day will come, what I will eat, not thinking of Krishna, that is useless. In that case, better you take that which is not prohibited on Ekadashi and do as much as possible Shravan Kirtan or other services that way. So it is allowed. Fruits, roots, milk products, and fruits, roots, milk, then nuts, and medicine if life-threatening, and if Guru or pure Brahmin, they order something, if they need for some service, then they will order, you can take rice also on Ekadashi if they order, because they will need for some service, you, in that case, it will, that sin will not be there inside, if he orders. So we should not make Ekadashi feasts. That is not the purpose. Purpose is to be, to take something to keep your life and do as much as possible more bhajan, more chanting, more hearing, all these services. So we are hearing, and we will get 1,000,000 times more benefit on Ekadashi. So we should be happy. We should receive with happiness Ekadashi. Like there are, you know, there is Vaishnava aparat, offense to Vaishnava. Some activities which are displeasing to Vaishnavas and to Krishna. So one of them, there are 6 types of Vaishnava. If you beat, if you criticize, if you kill Vaishnava, that is, if you are not happy seeing Vaishnava, that is also offense. The Vaishnava is very dear to Krishna. So when some devotee sees another devotee, he's very happy. Oh, very good. He's a Vaishnava. He's serving Krishna. He's very happy to see him. If you are not happy, it is also offense. Like that, we should be happy. Ekadashi day is very dear to Krishna. So we are very happy. Yes, very good. Yesterday we heard in Bhagavatam, the Supreme Lord relinquished the body which he manifested to diminish the burden of the earth. I explained yesterday as a lila. Just like a magician, he relinquishes one body to accept different ones, like the fish incarnations and others. Keshavadrita Kurma Sharira Jai Jagadisha Hare, or Keshavadrita Mina Sharira. Mina means fish, avatar. Different forms Krishna assumes for different pastimes. He's one person, God is only one, not many. Infinite is one. If something is outside infinite, then infinite will lose his infinite position. He will not be infinite or complete or that absolute. Om Purnam Adah Purnam Idam Purnat Purna Udachate Purnasya Purnam Adaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. That verse. There are 2 interpretations. Recently I came to know. It is not in Shri Ishopanishad. This is in some Vedic mantra, but generally they keep in front of Ishopanishad. Purna means complete, full. Nothing can be outside. Then it is not complete. So Purnam Ada. Purnam is that. And what is coming out, Idam, is also Purna. And from Purna, Purna is coming. And if you take Purna out of Purna, still it will remain Purna. This is one meaning. Purnam Adaya. If you take out Purna from Purna, it will remain Purna. Infinity minus infinity is infinity. That is one meaning. But Baladev Vidyabhushan in Vedanta Sutra, he explained, there are not two Brahmans. Like Mayavadis, they say Nirguna Brahman and Saguna Brahman, with material qualities and without qualities. That is his invention. It is not nowhere in Shastra. That is his invention to fool the demons, atheists, or to bring Buddhists to Vedic scriptures. So Baladev Vidyabhushan said, if there would be two Brahman, then Shastra would not say that he merges into himself. It would say into something else. So in Sanskrit there are many ways how to explain. So Purnasya Purnam Adaya, Purnam eva vashishyate. It remains. So one thing is, so many avatars can come out from Krishna. That is one meaning. Still Krishna will remain complete. It will not be reduced. Like if you have 100 euro, you take 50 euro out, then that only 50 euro will remain. This is material thing. So it is not like that. So many avatars may come out from Avatari, Matsya, Kurma, Nrishinga, all. But still, Krishna will not be reduced. It will remain Purna, because he is only one, Bhagavan. But he may do many pastimes in different ways. It's complete. Another meaning is, when there is dissolution, like so many avatars, they will do their pastimes in this world, and at the time of dissolution or at the time of disappearance, they will enter into Purna, enter back, not into something else, like Saguna Brahman into Nirguna Brahman. No, he's going into himself. Purna is going to Purna. Because for Mayavadis, that Saguna Brahman is not same category. It is different. It is inferior. But here it is Purna into Purna. So if you, one meaning is you take out, another meaning is Purnasya Purnam Adaya. When Purna will take into himself Purna, still that Purna will remain unmerged. Without merging, he will remain Purna. Although so many avatars, they go inside, still he will, at another place, he will remain again complete. Another way of explaining, so in this way he proved that there are not two Brahmans. Brahman is one, he's never conditioned by any gunas. That is invention, false invention by Shankaracharya. So here also, he relinquishes one body to accept different ones. He disappears and again appears, and simultaneously also they are existing. Also Krishna is doing his Leela in Golok Vrindavan. Simultaneously he appears in this world, he's doing Leela here. That does not mean that Goloka is vacant at that time, no. Also doing, Krishna is unlimited. We cannot comprehend with this mental, this material mind. Is limited, and we have only material experience. We don't know what is Purna, what is unlimited, all this. Only by revelation we can know, when first we have to hear Shastra, or from lotus mouth of pure devotees, the same thing, same reality, self-effulgent, self-revealing reality, we have to hear. If we have enough gathered Sukriti, we will catch, our heart will approve, yes, something is here. Although we will not be able to directly see in the beginning, but we will believe, yes, I feel this is true, what you're saying. Then if we will accept practice, by that practice, we can get realization. Then you can understand, oh, this is what is meant. Then you will also tell to others, no, by logic you cannot. By this material experience, that is different thing. Like yesterday I told that boy, he could not understand how you can see the sun without the help of light. Yes, you can see. When he got experience, then he understood. So, Mina Sharira, he is appearing as Mina, fish, transcendental fish. Yada Mukundo Bhagavan Imam Mahim Jaho Swatanva Shravanya Satkata Tadahar Eva Prati Buddha Chetasam Abhadra Hetu Kalir Anva Vartata. When the personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, left this earthly planet in his self-same form, from that very day Kali, who had already partially appeared, became fully manifest to create inauspicious conditions for those who are endowed with a poor fund of knowledge. When sun sets, then darkness comes. When sun rises, darkness has to go. Like that, when Krishna disappeared, darkness descended. Kali means quarrel, not Kali, Kali, short A. You can say Kali, but not Kali. That is demigoddess, Kali, Kali with short A. So before already something little appeared, but now it came, and it is gradually increasing with time. Now we are also observing so many inauspicious things going on in the world, people cheating, violence, all these things. But it will become worse and worse. Ultimately, they will eat human beings also. And so many things. But then again, Satya will come. After Kalki will solve the problem, then again Satya will come. It is going on in cyclic. So here also Sai Maharaj is telling, but who will be affected by inauspicious conditions? Those with poor fund of knowledge, means conditioned souls. If someone is established in realization of Supreme Lord, he sees everything as auspicious. It is by the grace of Krishna it is going on. To teach a lesson to conditioned souls, so they are not suffering anything, because seeing as a mercy of Krishna, and they see everything auspicious and bliss all the time they're getting. So the point is not in changing the yuga, I'm suffering because I'm this yuga. No, you are suffering because you are averse to Krishna. If you change yuga, also you will suffer, because you are averse to Krishna. That is the problem. You have to change yourself, not environment. You want to enjoy, that is why you have to suffer. When you will change this and you will only want the service of Krishna, then no suffering in Kali Yuga also. For that, who has not poor fund of knowledge, but complete knowledge. By knowing whom, you know all. Because everything is He only. By knowing Him, you know everything. Is one Advaya Gyan Tattva, non-dual reality is there. Nothing is detached from Him. If you know Him, you know everything. Everything is connected to Him. So we are suffering due to our own wrong propensities. Yudhishthira stat pari sarpanam buddha pure cha rashtre cha grihe tatatmani vidavya lobhan rita jihma hingsanadi adharma chakram gamanaya paryadhat. Maharaj Yudhishthira was intelligent enough to understand the influence of the age of Kali, characterized by increasing avarice. I heard this word many times, but I forgot. Let's see, 1 second. Avarice, falsehood. This is very prominent now in Kali Yuga. They will lie, deceive without any problem for their own purpose. They will say falsehood, cheating, violence throughout the capital, state, home, and among individuals. So he wisely prepared himself to leave home, and he dressed accordingly. Avarice means extreme greed for wealth or material gain. So this is in Kali Yuga. You can see in the form of some your welfare, they will come, but their target is to exploit you for money at the cost of your harm. No problem. Such greed, falsehood, cheating, all this you can see in Kali Yuga. Those who are, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, 5 stages of human beings in this world, according to consciousness. Lowest is immoral atheists. They will do any immoral activity for their own selfish purposes, unrestricted. And cheating, they will show themselves, I want good for you. Knowingly they do this, because they are in that consciousness. Higher is means moral atheists. They will not believe in God, but they will believe in morality, that there will be some reaction if I do something wrong for me and for others, so they have some. Or Buddhists, like they believe in karma, in law of karma, next life you will get, or this life, so they follow some morality. They are not unrestricted in cheating and no, but they don't believe in God. But then higher stages, moral theists, those who are believing in God, so based on that, automatically they will be moral. They will follow the command of God. You cannot find immoral theist. That is impossible. Because God will always advise good. And then different levels also there. And also impersonalism is one kind. They believe in Vedas and like this. Then higher than this is those who accepted proper Sambandha Gyan, that we are eternal servants of Krishna. So they will do sadhana bhakti to satisfy Krishna for eternal benefit. They are working. And highest in this world are those who already accomplished sadhana. They came to bhava stage. And in bhava bhakti, that is highest. Prema will have to disappear from this world unless Krishna desires. But immoral atheists, you will find now in Kali Yuga, they are more. So they do everything. Cheating, no problem. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, he prepared himself to leave home, and he dressed accordingly. You cannot renounce home with crown and ornaments like this. No. Svarat pautram vinayinam atmanah susamam gunai toya nivyah patin bhumer abhya shinchat gajahvaye. Thereafter, in the capital of Hastinapur, he enthroned his grandson, who was trained and equally qualified as the emperor and master of all land bordered by the seas. That is Parikshit Maharaj. Maturayam tatha bajram shura senapatim tatah prajapatyam nirupyeshtim agnin apibat ishvara. Then he posted Vajra, the son of Aniruddha, means grandson of Lord Krishna, at Mathura as the king of Shurasena. Afterwards, Maharaj Yudhishthir performed a Prajapatya sacrifice and placed in himself the fire for quitting household life. He will burn all that kama fully. Visrijya tatra tatsarvam dukula valayadikam nirmamo nirahankara sanchina shesha bandhana. Maharaj Yudhishthir at once relinquished all his garments, belt and ornaments of the royal order and became completely disinterested and unattached to everything. Nirmamo, nothing is mine. And nirahankara, I am not the doer. Ahankara means I am the doer, independent doer. That is false ego. And something is mine, that is also false. No. Everything belongs to Krishna. Everything, I also belong to him. I cannot do anything independent of him. If he gives some power, then I can do, but not independently. So he gave up this false ego completely with the fire of knowledge. Of course, Yudhishthira Maharaj is pure devotee, but playing the pastime to give us teaching that we have to do this. Then you can be peaceful. As long as you think I and mine for enjoyment is mine, all this, you will burn in fire day and night of miseries. Tomorrow we will hear how he practiced and what he attained by that practice.